had the
Stay away.
highest
Stay away.
standards
Stay
for
away.
minions.
No, 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 no.
That time has clearly
Ow!
passed.
Has a high chance to counter if his attacker has bleed. This will also cause Dracula to recover health from his lifeblood passive. Goody. Okay. Well, we have 4 points. Dracula is going to get hit by a freight train next round, assuming he doesn't kill me. Which he could. Well, who bet Hunter was going to go down? Choose the outcome. Hunter went down. Complete prediction.
I don't know about you, but I'm excited.
Prediction is complete. Hunter was KO'd. Someone... Jinxie got 200 coins. There you go. Revive.
I will not fall again.
I will not fall again. I wouldn't go that far. Considering old Drax here is at full health right now. Knockback. Into that same wall.
Your fate is sealed.
I don't have bleeding anymore.
Good one. Okay, that was awesome.
Special delivery. You. Into... Oh, I can do it into me? What hits harder? 490, 444. Sure.
I'm going for it.
Knee to the face.
Leave some for the rest of us.
412? 444. Spider-Man, let's do this.
Ready for a call?
We should try that more often.
Can you knock him into something? No, you can't. What about you, Hunter? Can you knock him into something and knock him on... Yes, you can! KO! Okay, that fight sucked. It was an awesome fight, but he is kind of crazy. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no, we're not going to have to fight that entire room.
Enough of this! We've got this!
On my count.
I am ready.
We are also ready!
1, 2.
3!
Okay, I didn't know I could punch the ground and cause earthquakes. I want that skill.
I understood that social cue.
My children, you think this stops my plans? Today, your only gain is an immortal enemy.
Oh, good times. I got an immortal enemy.
Much better. Now, could someone give us a lift out of here?
Another deal, then?
No!
No.
Yes! No?
So, aside from the soul hoarding thing, what is the devil's beef with Dracula?
He broke his agreement.
Okay, then.
I am pleased. We are not! You have made progress. I look forward to what comes next. Eddie can stay Eddie. for now. Not to worry. I'll see the rest of you very soon.
Broke his agreement. Okay, 2 stars. Well, we did have a KO. Very cool. I approve of this fight, even though it was kind of nasty. You don't like Mephisto? Poor Eddie. You do realize Eddie is like the epitome of anti-hero, right? Like he's like a sadistic version of Deadpool. Oh, I just thought of something. I did a thing. I think this is it. No? No. Trying to remember what I created a button. I created a keybind and I'm forgetting what the keybind was.
Hard to believe you were once rivals. Today, I fought beside partners.
Oh, there it
I
is.
guess you're right. It felt good working with you, Eddie. For the first time in
There we go.
forever. I didn't think the symbiote was preparing to devour
I set that
one of
up
my
so I could
organs.
move the chat box
We
up
really
so you
sent
guys could
Dracula
see what was
back
in the
in, huh?
corner there.
And it's a relief to have Mephisto off my back. You're a free man. What's the plan now? Yeah. Free. Eddie? This is the part where you say, I'm gonna eat 2 pizzas and sleep for 11 hours. At least that's what I'd do after a big battle. But knowing the old Parker luck, that's when I'd stumble into a battle with Doc Ock.
Eddie, is everything all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. And I will be fine. Completely free of Lilith's control. It almost doesn't feel real. Do you want one of us to pinch you? Joking!
CG! How are you, sir? I'm going to keep doing this until you actually start streaming again. You've never seen Eddie in his human form? He's just kind of he's a big dumb jock, to be honest. Oh, it's book club tonight too. Okay. Where is Eddie? Eddie is at the bar, of course. We'll go to book club in a second.
I can't believe that actually worked!
Damn, so many people want to talk.
Does Dracula still smell like a sweat-soaked rat corpse showered in perfume? I mean, that's how Storm described him.
What?
How is he cleaning hemo skunk from between my teeth?
It would almost be worth getting mixed up with Mephisto again just to relive that moment.
Parker, don't joke about that. Word from a friend of me, stay away from that guy. He's bad news.
Come on, Eddie. What could Mullet Fisto possibly want with me?
I don't know. But I hope you never find out.
Okay.
Will I see you at the meeting?
Maybe. Depends how bored I am.
Okay. Oh, he's part of the book club now. Got it. Hey, Cap.
Did you read today's book?
Of course, but you'll get nothing out of me until the meeting.
Did we read today's book? That is a better question. We'll go to before we go to book club, we'll drop by the
If the 3 of you hadn't
library.
destroyed those hemolisks, the entire borough could have been lost by sunrise.
Talk to
Dracula
Eddie.
can only run for so long. We'll get him. Next time.
They all have something to say when this
Cracked a
happens.
few eggs in my day, but nothing like that.
They all have something to say when you have a big battle. That's pretty cool.
Are you heading to the meeting?
Yeah, I'll be there shortly.
Okay. Tony, you always have something smart-ass to say.
I read all the Dracula novels I could find as a child. Wait, were those history books?
Nice.
Yeah, Dracula's fast. But I'd like to see him outrun the hell ride.
Nico, say your thing.
Emo kids for life.
Oh, wow. Really? That's it? That's all you got for me?
Did you see Dracula take off in a cloud of bats? And people say I'm batty. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. We couldn't get a rewrite on this line?
Ah, the fourth wall.
Oh, I'm no fan of Dracula, but I do respect his sense of style.
Well, considering you're wearing skinny jeans, yes, he's got better style. Anybody to chat with? Anyone to hear? Let's grab the book. Grab the book. That was quick. We read the entire book. Okay. I think we are good to go. We'll talk to Eddie.
Feel a hunger coming on, and not the usual kind. Getting the urge to do some real journalism.
Eddie, what is wrong?
We've been so busy, I haven't processed what I did under Lilith's control. Guess my sins are still catching up to me.
I want to help. Take your mind off of it. That doesn't matter anymore. I kind of want to keep him around because he's actually really good in battle. I want to help.
What can I do to make things easier?
That's just it. No one can. I've killed before. I can't pretend I'm above that, but I try to only take a life if it means I'm saving another. And Lilith threw all that out the window.
You see your victims' faces when you sleep?
The worst of the faces I don't remember. I get flashes of memories, like corrupted videos on repeat. I see parts of what happened, but the details are lost.
Maybe magic can help.
We could talk to Dr. Strange, see if he can help you unlock your memories.
Maybe someday. I'm not ready to remember everything just yet. I got a few complete memories that are still weighing me down. Anyway, thanks for checking in. And don't worry too much about me. I'm gonna stick around and do what needs doing.
Yes. Okay, we're not losing him.
I know you will.
I may have lost a step, but I promise you this. Lilith will regret she ever got into our heads.
Mm-hmm.
Time for book club. You coming?
Book club.
Meet you there.
Let's head over.
Sorry for the ads. If you missed something, just ask. Ask me anything. It's fine. And you didn't miss anything. We were just chatting with people on the screen. Logan.
Yeah?
Welcome to book club.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't realize Steve knew the author. I really should have read this when he first asked.
Whenever I read this book, I can still hear the General's voice in my
Off
head.
to brave the weather. See you in a bit. You are my hero. I'm not going outside.
Don't worry. Dracula will get his eventually. And I'm gonna give it to him.
Okay.
If you haven't already, you should welcome Logan.
Already did. We're good.
Ready to kick this off?
Let's do it.
I am ready.
I want my free cards.
Before we start, I want to welcome Logan to the book club. What did you think of the book?
I didn't read it.
Okay then, guess I'll start. Steve, I really enjoyed this book.
What stood out to you?
I know people have different approaches to leading others, but I never considered what drives them to do so. Take Custer. He led from the front and was mostly loved by his troops, but his drive for personal glory affected every choice he made. Eventually, Custer picked a fight he couldn't handle. His recklessness led to the death of himself and every soldier he commanded.
Yeah, Snoopy's going to be like, yeah, Mom, no. Leaders should never ask or never seek personal glory. Good riddance. Custer was repugnant. Oof. Few would risk their lives without a leader's direction. Leaders should never seek personal glory.
His mistake was making decisions to elevate his own standing instead of his troops.
Makes sense. The better they do, the more he gets credit for leading them to victory. I think the biggest lesson, beyond don't be Custer, is that an outsized ego is a double-edged sword for a leader.
Also, you can't just get through life with a pretty face.
I thought you didn't read the book.
I didn't, but I picked things up from context.
I learned more about George Washington from this book than anything I was taught in school.
Yeah, that surprised me as well.
Before this, I associated him with statues, paintings, and the dustiest parts of American history. But here we see a military leader whose personal ambition was the victory of his army. He was clear-eyed about his goals and knew how to get out of his own way. Washington led from the top, though he kept counsel with various advisors. Once he made a decision, he expected his subordinates to follow his orders.
That would backfire if Washington wasn't so respected. I've seen you lead that way. He was right to decree what must be done. Actually, I have seen her in that role.
This George Washington reminds me of you.
Oh, look at that. Friendship. Bang, bang, bang.
You'd better not say it's the hair.
No, you keep counsel at Central. Once you make up your mind, you assign missions to the rest of us.
Huh. Leads like George Washington. I'll take it. More than anyone else in the book, Washington believed true leadership is a contract bestowed upon you by those whom you lead.
And that's where the book gets its title?
Right. The mantle of authority. It's something that augments you.
Which brings us to our final profile.
We really don't have to do this one.
And now I'm interested.
Steve, how long have you bugged me to read this?
Not because of the chapter on me. You all know General Phillips selected me for the Super Soldier program. For a time, he commanded me in the field, and that's why my profile is in the book. He was kind to say I led by example. Maybe that's how it used to be. But the Avengers isn't a military organization. If I gave Tony an order, he'd laugh in my face. To get anything done, I need the group's consensus. I can't give pretty speeches about the need to sacrifice. I have to show that putting in the effort today will make a better tomorrow.
If you're going to order anything, consensus is a terrible way to leave. You make it sound... You know what? A joke will probably piss off Steve, but I'm kind of the joking type.
You could order me a pizza.
Nope, we're too far from New York City.
I got pluses from
That is a shame.
the other two.
Pizza could build consensus.
You're not wrong, That's how I used to get the Hulk on board.
Nice.
I find little enjoyment in talking about myself, so yeah, let's end it here.
All right, we'll call it here. Next month is Hunter. Do you have any books to suggest?
None from the past few centuries.
Then Logan could pick the next one.
Sure. The Adventures of Crash Morgan #5, The Last Queen of Deimos.
What is that exactly?
It's about a space explorer with a ray gun, a jetpack, and a fishbowl helmet. Travels through space with a robot dog. They get in wacky adventures.
That's a classic. A buddy of mine had that in basic.
I'm always up for space nonsense.
I'm not, but that's the book. I'll give it a shot.
Good bot. Nice. Tony can be a bit of a dick, but he's also right a lot of the time, unfortunately. Fuck.
I'm not sure why Logan joined book club if he's not going to read the books.
You are not required to do so.
Come on, it's the principle.
Oh, Steve. Stop being a wimp.
What did you think?
Well, the punch is decent, but there should have been a bigger spread.
He
I
came
meant,
for the
what did you think
snacks.
about book club?
I just told you. Thumbs up for punch, thumbs down for snacks.
Ah, Logan. Don't ever change.
I'm actually surprised Steve recommended this book.
Why?
Steve can take a compliment, but he's uncomfortable with praise, especially from someone he respects.
Doo-doo-doo. Give me my cards.
Well, at least Logan showed up.
You did not think he would?
I wasn't sure he'd be into book club, and I don't know what to expect from that book of his.
Words, hopefully.
It sounds like one of Nico's movies.
She does know how to pick 'em.
Nico has given me an appreciation for, I think it is called schlock?
Not you, too. I'm the only Midnight Sun who can't stand that garbage?
Seems that way.
Guess I'll be skipping future movie nights.
Oh, coward.
You're lucky there's no fighting in book club. Anyway, you headed out?
Yes.
I should leave.
Here are my cards.
Good meeting.
Best defense and Brooklyn handshake. This is new. Thank you. Oh, and I got a freebie as well. Common outfit for Logan. Nothing here, nothing here. What do we got here? Making the rounds. February 11th, 1692. They've been at it all night, breaking down doors, ransacking the cottages, and hauling off the young women. Demons, they say. The devil, they say. Nonsense, I say. It's the blasted Inquisition. Never met one so corrupt and sinister as the great Hiram Shah. The missus and I will grab the boy and be out before nightfall. Okay. It is hunter nap time. Okay, it would be hunter nap time, but there's someone who talks.
Every encounter with the new breed vampires raises more questions than it answers. What do Sin and Dracula get out of their unholy alliance? Why would Sin's Hydra troops help Dracula's cause? And what is their endgame?
I have a theory.
Do
Go
tell.
for it.
Do tell. Sin is using Dracula. Dracula is deceiving Sin. There's another player we haven't encountered yet. That makes more sense.
Whatever Sin and Dracula are planning, they are not alone in their schemes, and we will soon encounter the one who is actually pulling the strings. It could be a sorcerer, a witch, or maybe a demon. Perhaps one who matches or surpasses Lilith's power.
I can do without a mystery villain. The roster of enemies is already stacking up.
Yeah, no kidding.
Whatever the actual reason, the outcome is always expand the power of new breed vampires. Let's focus on what we know. Putting aside that you came face to face with actual Dracula, I did the math on how many potential vampires you destroyed in that Hemalisk hive. That place could have generated half the city's police force per week. New York would turn into a feeding ground.
As Robbie would say, we crashed it.
He might say something slightly different, but yeah, aside from dealing with the devil, I'd say we came out ahead.
The enemy of my enemy. We should never have done it. What's done is done.
We took a pawn out of my mother's grasp.
And it seems like it worked out. Still, I have this feeling in the pit of my stomach. Doesn't feel like a clean win, you know?
Yes, I know.
Anything else on your mind?
About Dracula.
What do we know about the Lord of Vampires?
Honestly, if Blade didn't vouch for it, I wouldn't believe he existed.
He certainly does.
That was interesting. The dubbing was different
There's
there.
so much information about Dracula that it's hard to know what's fact and fiction. I wonder if he had a hand in that.
What she said in the first talk bubble there was different from what was actually in the talk bubble.
Thanks, Carol.
Interesting.
See ya.
What? Why do you have a bubble in your head?
Anything else on your mind?
Why does it happen with her?
Thanks,
She
Carol.
ends up with a bubble over her head
Sure thing.
even after I've talked to her. And then I have to talk to her again to get rid of the bubble. Weird.
Collapsing entire buildings seems to be a running theme with you. A joke. I am not bitter. Not much.
What about you? You gonna talk to me? No. Okay.
To see Eddie is
Nap
working
time.
through his demons. He's becoming a real
Hunter nap time. It seems to only cause on Carol too. Hey, whatever. Hold to skip. Oh, we're going all black today. Fancy pants. And we got our demon armor, it looks like. We've got some upgrades. Oh. Purple. Where's my dog? Dog is in the quarters. I apparently ran right past Charlie. How did I miss a big red dog sitting on her bed?
There is my ferocious Charlie girl.
Ooh, Mr. Key. Arcane key. Yes, please. Not seeing anything here. Run the loop. Floss. Hunter, go check on the forge. I'm on it, Tony.
As I had hoped, the bar guest's dark energy is exactly what we needed to pierce the demonic barrier.
What is our next move?
I've created a suit of armor from it, tailored to fit you and only you. In theory, it will allow you to walk among the Lilin. I just hope it fits. It certainly looks impressive, doesn't it? I've decided to call it the Demon Child suit.
A very fitting name, Doctor. On many levels.
Have a red demon condom.
I was hearing a lot of I's in there, Doc. Thought this was a we scenario going on here.
Yes, Tony provided some assistance, of course. Particularly with the name.
Yeah, well, forgive me if I'm not used to having my combat suits try and take a bite out of me while I calibrate them.
It is an impressive, if not pungent, creation.
Speaking of, I suggest you make use of the suit while the components are still fresh. That should maximize the protections against that infernal barrier.
Ew.
Understood, Doctor.
It's a demonic
I just hope
body
this
condom.
is what you were expecting, Hunter.
That's nasty. It's not the prettiest suit I've ever made, but it'll get the job done. Oh, and if your pet hellhound asks what it's made of, you might want to change the subject. there's a whole lot of nasty. Okay, that's a upgrade magic.